Now I'm in that folder opened as root. In the media folder as root, you'll see your data drive. You'll see your new partition, whatever you called it. I right click, I choose properties. Go to permissions. Now these were all root. Owner was root, group was root, and I forget what this is set to. Set the owner to your user. It'll be in the list. Make sure you set it to create and delete files. For group, change it to users. Folder access, access files. We'll change that to create and delete files. Getting pretty loose with our permissions here, but that's fine for me. Apply permissions to enclosed files. If there were files within that directory, you'd make them yours now. Okay, close. Close. Oh, ooh. Okay, let's close. Let's unmount. Let's test. I'm going to mount that data partition. Okay. Now you'll see we're in the data partition. I'll open a new instance of my file manager and try copying any file over. It should now, and it did. Okay, so now that data partition's usable as your new partition. If you've never installed a new drive, there you go. It's a very, very basic low-level tutorial for you. And I can't see how long this has been running, but probably too long already. So I'm going to show how to make that my new data partition automatically mount, but not next. The next video will be, well, let me think. I'm going to pause this. Let me think a second. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to show it now. To hell with it. This is my thumb drive that I've installed onto it, Clonezilla Live. Okay? I'm going to plug it in and we're going to boot on it. On this machine, I may need to press F12. And matter of fact, I do when I see the Thinkpad logo. And that'll let me select my boot drive. And you'll see it listed as the SanDisk Cruiser Glide. That's its brand. This is Clonezilla Live. And this is what you'll do. Your old hard drive will be where it's always been. Your new hard drive, whether it's mechanical or solid state, will be connected to the machine in some way, even if you have to buy an external dongle or doodad. I have them, but I have the luxury of that Ultra drive and that bay and that adapter bay, tray. So we're going to start Clonezilla. You hit enter. It's a scary program, man. It's very confusing. It's not intuitive the first few times you use it. Let's see. Error communicating to TPM chip. You know what TPM means? Those things are evil, man. Okay, it suggests the English language. Since I'm monolingual, I'll choose that. Keep the default, yep, enter. Start Clonezilla, yep, enter. Work with disks or partitions using images. In this case, I'm going to work directly from disk or partition to a disk or partition. Boom. And we're going to use beginner mode. We're going to use disk to local disk because both of our disks are local. They're not networked disks. I'm going to hit enter. Now, choose local disk as a source. You will choose your old hard drive. Okay, it'll be listed first because it's device SDA, like I said. Your new drive will also be listed. Right now, it lists an alternate drive as my data drive, that I use just for this demo. I will not clone my operating system to my data drive. But it says choose local drive as a source. I'm going to pretend that I'm cloning my drive, the one in the normal bay. I chose that as my source. Choose local disk as a target. It only leaves me one choice because I only have 2 drives. You will choose enter. Skip checking, repairing. Yup, you want it. Just skip the FS. Skip it. The action to perform when everything is finished. Choose reboot. Yup. You want to reboot your machine, but at this point, kids, oh no. You know what? Press enter to continue. I'm going to pause you until I get out of this intelligently. Hang on. Yeah, no, we don't want to continue, and I realized I have my mouse to choose. I think we can choose cancel. Yeah. Choose cancel. Are you choosing? No, I don't. Okay, so that's how you'll do it. There's only a couple more steps that I didn't show when I bailed. There's only a couple more steps. It'll ask you a couple more times, and you'll hit enter to continue type of thing, a few times, and it'll do its magic. It took mine about 20 some minutes, 25 minutes maybe, to clone the drive over. And when I finished, what I had was what you saw when I began. I had an 80 gig partition that it created on my new solid state drive, and it left the rest alone. The rest of the 256 gig drive was not raw. It was free disk space. So, and I showed you how to take that free disk space and make a partition. So that's how you do it. And once Clonezilla does its magic, and it took about 20 minutes, right? It took about 20 minutes to complete, and it rebooted. And when it rebooted, I was shocked because my system booted so damn fast. And other than that, no changes. It's the same computer it was before I migrated the OS to the new drive. And it works the same. The process is the same with a Windows machine. It's no different. Clonezilla will recreate all of your partitions from your Windows drive, including your hidden boot partition, and yep, it'll create a new drive of the same size, and it'll leave the rest as as free disk space. And I giggle because I keep forgetting the right terminology. And then you can go ahead and do whatever you want with the rest of the free disk space. Make it all one monster partition. Make it several, whatever. That's up to you. Okay, that's how you do it. I know there's almost no interest in these Linux for ham videos. But this is, it's useful to upgrade any computer, whether you're a ham or not, and whether you run Linux or Windows. I don't know if it'll do, I assume OS X, I don't know. So yeah. And anyway, there's almost no interest in this, but if I get one view, then I'm happy because I had fun making it. And I'm going to follow this in a couple days, maybe, or tomorrow, whatever, with another video showing how to have your system auto mount additional partitions and drives in the system. Whew.